So anyways, we're here with Kaplane, guy I've played a lot of matches with. So what do we have here? There's no draw. Other than crop, I have 5-2, which is kind of bad with no 5. And obviously it's 2-5, so I can't do like something plus engineer. I'm gonna take a settlers on the 2. Young Witch is annoying enough that I'd rather cut that off, and it's real nice with the settlers. So this looks like settlers moneylender or settlers T-Mog, I think. They're both pretty good at hitting 6. Well, I don't know if that's really true. I mean, I'm pretty unlikely to hit 6 off of just like a settlers my other hand, so I think it's probably better to take the T-Mog. All right. So here we have 5. So this could be moneylender. Or it could be silos. We're gonna hit like 1 next turn. We'll probably buy engineer at that point. It pushes me a little bit towards taking silos instead of moneylender. I think I'll take the silos here. Here, I could very well T-Mog this estate into a settlers. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I do want a moneylender here. Don't want to trash the engineer. Could like trash the engineer to get a fishing village and rebuy it. I mean, there's still nice things to get with engineer for a while, like border guards and stuff. I think I just keep it. It's a Young Witch, which I'm not really that big of a fan of. So this is definitely crop, I think. And I guess the Young Witch is okay. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, it could hit me right here and I'll be sad. All right, let's do this crop first. Then we'll do the silos, I guess. We can discard these all. I guess we go state into fishing village here is kind of what we need to do. I'll gain a border guard. So here we can do something like stone mason for 2 bustling villages. Seems pretty good, actually. I want to add harems at some point, I think, for the money / keeping the crop active. Here, I mean, I could take a young witch. It's not crazy to do so. I mean, I do have a lot of actions now, which makes it a lot less bad. I could take young witch plus harem here. That seems fairly reasonable. Yeah, so here I'll just transmute the stonemason. I feel fairly ahead here. Yeah, so we'll do. Ooh, do we want to crop? I mean, probably. Does mean our bustling doesn't pick up, but that should be fine-ish. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and turn this into a border guard, I think. Yeah, I'll take that. Let me pick this stuff back up. He has his autoplays on, probably just to piss me off. I'll just gain another border guard here. It's hard to have too many border guards, it really is. And I think I'll take the second harem at this point. The next turn, I can think I might stonemason for more bustling villages / get more bustling villages. All right, he's just greening. We'll put the settlers in our hand, I guess. Oh wait, no, that was silly. Take horn, I guess. Once again, I did it, but this time it doesn't matter. I guess it does because we don't find the young witch here. Okay, that was silly of me. Could start greening. I mean, Fairgrounds gives us like a reasonable way to come back here, so we could build some more. But I think we can also just green. You know, we can play the engineer for like a silver at some point when we need payload again. Crop first, then the silos, then do we want to T-Mog any of this? Not really. Probably, yeah, take that now. This activates these both. All right, we're gonna just play this turn a lot more cleanly. Do we want to engineer a silver now? I mean, we do still have 8. I think I will take a silver. I'm not sure if I actually want to trash a copper. All right, we hit him with the curse. I mean, I may as well. Actually. I think it's okay. Yeah. So what do we have here? We have a situation where it might make sense to not take province. Since he can mill, I could, of course, T-Mog something into something else here, which might make it safe. I could, for example, T-Mog the moneylender into a duchy. Or the bustling into a fairgrounds. If I go moneylender into duchy, then that gives me a points lead after I buy this province, which is more than 1 province, so he can't win. Yeah, so that seems like it's the move. I do have to draw all this stuff more or less to province, so I think we take the young witch though. Gotta find more border guards to draw things. Do you have a good chance of finding that in there? All right. right, so we do get all the draw in here. So do we have to draw with these other cards? We need to find our silver and our harem. And maybe do I need another silver? Am I just an idiot? I have two harems. Yeah, no, I have enough money if I find that. Could put the T-Mog on the mat, or try and get another T-Mog on the mat. This is an option. Oh, it's on my discard. Do I have enough sifting to do this? I mean, maybe I should just try it. Kind of feel like at this point I need to trash the engineer. All right, here I need to, well, do I need to? I could also, how much are fairgrounds worth for me right now? No, I think I just buy the province. That was greedy, I guess, to take the T-Mogs like that. So I do get hit here with the curse, which is annoying. All right, we'll do the crop first. Do the silos. Put that down. Get our hand size up. Yeah, no point doing that here. Let's do that. I think. Yeah, so we're just buying fairgrounds this turn. And we'll go ahead and get that clean shuffle. So we do not see a province in our hand yet. Yeah, alright, well, that is what it is. Should be fine to just buy another fairgrounds here. Border is better. Probably here we can take Young Witch. Could also buy a harem. Do I need to? Can I just buy a harem? That sounds a lot easier. I need to have 3 provinces, right? So I do just win next turn. Yeah. So having second T-Mug is pretty good here. Really glad I got that engineer and he didn't. I hope that was really the difference. Really just let me build a lot more. Alright, so we take the first one. Call that karma for not having autoplay on. So I have 5-2 here. There's nothing good to summon. There's really nothing good to summon. So I guess I just buy Junk Dealer. Could buy like Junk Dealer Overlord. This looks like you play, I don't know. Highway looks important. Could you do double tack with highways? I can go ahead and say you probably can do that. For which Junk Dealer Overlord is a nice open. And then I guess you're skipping Exorcist, but that's probably fine. I mean, it could also be Exorcist Overlord, of course. Wisps being very nice. But I don't think you really need them in the text. What is, okay, what's the tack? What's the tack, double tack highway thing doing? You're playing like a bunch of highways. You don't have Talisman then, though. That's the main problem. Talisman Highway is pretty strong. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Exorcist Overlord. All right, we do match the Exo with a Shelter, which is always what you want. I really have to remember to not play Overlord as Highway. I've made that mistake a few times since the errata. Well, actually, I don't know if I've done that specifically. I inherited Highway yesterday, which was really not great. The funny thing is my opponent did it too. Like, we just both went straight for that because it just seemed like such an obviously dominant thing to do. All right. This Overlord could be a lot of things. Could be JD or Swamp Hag or Tack. I guess I just played as JD. Don't want a second Overlord. It does sound like a nice thing to have, actually. All right, that's a great draw. Play that, get that. Could play Swamp Hag. Is one of these is Swamp Hag, is what I was thinking. Could also be Tack. Could also be Counting House. How many coppers do I have? That discard just 3. Draw 3 coppers. Pay off debt, and I have $1 left. Isn't quite good enough to move the needle because I would like to buy a Squire. Yeah, let's attack him. All right, he kills his talisman, which seems a little weird to me. So what can we do here? Here we could just play Junk Dealer. Play more Swamp Hag. 2. We'll play the Junk Dealer, I think. This is a little bit hard to think about. Yeah, okay, it's safe to do that. And either buy Highway or summon Squire. I slightly prefer to get the first Highway here. All right, that's all good. I can play Junk Dealer here, I think. All right, and this is just to buy another Highway or to buy a Squire. I mean, I can overlord a squire, which is one of the main things. I think so. It's more important to get the highway. So I'm ahead by one on a lot of things. Ahead by one on highways, ahead by one on overlords. He's ahead on squires and imps, although I have my full set of wisps and he doesn't. Okay, so we can do two things here. We can overlord as JD probably is the thing that makes sense to do. And then overlord as squire. Buys here. And buy something like highway plus squire. Do we do that or do we want talisman now? Could, for example, take talisman, harbinger, squire, and feed the harbinger to the exo next turn. He bought 2 talisman last turn. Okay, so you can get 2 highways here. Play the highways first. Nice to play them before the other things. Okay. Now what do these overlords get to do? One is JD, I guess. Oh, we do still need to hit 3. We do, even doing that. And the other one is just squire. Do I want 2 more squires? I guess that's mostly fine. Why do I only have 2 wisps? I thought I must have trashed. Oh, I must have done it after I played a highway one time. Well, that is what it is. Is there any point to getting harbingers? They kind of work nicely with the wisps. Probably 1 imp is okay. Oh, I could have got more highways that turn by junk dealing the exorcist. That's what I should have done. We'll have one the highway split here, yeah. Alright, so now the goal changes to be to play a lot of swamp hags. Mostly. Or to win, you know, is a nice option too. That's a little annoying. So one of these wants to be a swamp hag. The other one could be a swamp hag. It could be a tactician. The tactician doesn't do that much. I think I play as a swamp hag. Now I think about if I want something that costs... See, the thing is I could like take 2 swamp hags here. I'm not sure how good that is. Or I could take a talisman. I could take 2 talismans. Is there any way I can set up a win next turn? Maybe if I play the tack and like buy a squire, I could have enough. Oh wait, do I only have 1 squire? I really thought I bought another squire last turn. Shoot. Well. This could be play tack by squire. Could be buy talisman, gain imp. Could gain 2 swamp hags. This is tricky. I mean, if I play the tack and buy a talisman, I mean, I still only have, well, no, I would have 4 buys next turn. 4 buys next turn and 2 talismans. Should get me there. Depending on what he does with his turn, just probably like buy provinces. Actually, yeah, I think it makes more sense to play the tack. I'm like almost wrong anyways, though. Definitely I needed the 1 swamp hag to stop him from winning here. I mean, he might be able to win anyway. It's definitely possible. So he didn't find his overlord, which is good for me. Alright, just takes province. So I got 4 buys. Okay, I can't win. Do I take provinces here then? Two provinces. I guess that's what I do. Yeah, definitely have made some mistakes this game. Mostly the turn where I meant to buy Squire and I just forgot entirely to do that. So he takes 2 provinces and a duchy. It's annoying, certainly. All right, we gotta turn this to junk. I mean, let's think. I could play the tack and buy a Squire. Is there any way that that gets me to triple? I mean, my provinces cost 4. I think here maybe I just play Swamp Hag and buy province, since I'm pretty lost here if he triples anyways. Or if he doubles, I mean. This at least maybe gives me like a crazy draws chance of him not hitting province here and me doubling. Which looks like that's what's happened. Well, I mean, not the second part, obviously, but the first part. Also not the second part. I mean, that's pretty rough, not finding any of the draw cards. Here we're going to buy a summon, certainly. What useful thing can we summon? Basically, it's Squire or Harbinger. I think we want to summon the Squire. So we get the buys at least. Now he's getting good play out of the Harbingers. This is probably just over. Yeah, that was a bad draw to find all the fucking stop cards and all the fucking draw cards there. Real nasty, nasty draw. So he gets one province, which is probably enough to ice it. One province, 2 duchies. Like, what can I do? I hope he has a total done next turn. I still need a lot of duchies. Oh fuck, why did I do that? That's because I'm an idiot. That's why. We have no cost reduction yet. Play this, play that, I guess. Alright, what kind of crazy shit can we do to try and win this turn? Next turn. Play tack and something and buy 2 duchies, I guess. I mean, it's 15. I mean, it's not crazy that I could win. So I guess we'll play it out. Do I need another Squire? Probably. I need to buy estates next turn. All right, he did not do anything, which is what we like to see. All right, actions, buys, buys. Do we have it? Looks like we do. All right. Score 1 for Tactician. He really could have played his Overlord as Tac at some point and probably won that pretty easily. Oh man, so many cards. We can open things. What do we open? Do I trash the Cursed Gold right now? It's a nice teamwork target, but other than that, it's not really worth keeping around. I can open like Puka Page. Not crazy. Is it crazy? It's a little crazy, right? To open Puka Page. I could open T-Mog Page. Seems a little more. Oh, yeah. Seems a little more good. Yeah, I don't think we need the Cursed Gold. So I think it's T-Mog Page or IM Page. And given that I haven't trashed any estates yet, I like that one. I mean, it could also just be a skip page board. No, I want to play Pukas and farmers markets and stuff. Okay, we find the T-Mog in this hand, which is good. Although we don't want to trigger the shuffle, right? So, limit. We could get farmers market and buy 2 pixies, or ironmonger. Ironmonger's whatever here. Could also be a troop. I think I'd rather have a farmer's market and 2 pixies. Oh wait, I could have got. Never mind. That's fine. We'll take 2 pixies. Okay, he gets a nice one there. Oh yeah, always take that one. What do I want? Like 2 ironmongers, maybe? Sounds relatively nice. No, we'll keep that. Yeah, now he has to get a bunch of silvers, which he might not wish to do. I mean, the silvers are fine here, actually, and I'm going to gain even more silvers, so. And buy Puka for sure, for sure, for sure. That's a little tempting, actually, to put 2 IMs on top of the deck. So I just gained 5 fucking silvers, and now we need a Puka like it's no one's business. I'm gonna T-Mog silver into acting troop here, or at least think really hard about it. Make it second page, which maybe I should have done earlier. I do think I want this acting troop. Okay. Yeah, that seems worth it. This, not so much. All right, so I lost my market. Getting that back. And probably the second page now. All right, he killed my Ironmonger, which I'm not very happy about. That's not literally the worst thing that could have happened. So, wind, I don't think we need. Scepter seems better than gold, right? Yeah. We can get our first grand market here, and we can get second buy is not so clear to me. Could just be to take the Ironmonger back. That's just kind of a nice utility card. Or it could be even more page. Page is really good here. Here I will probably wind up transmogrifying this Ironmonger into a Puka. Yeah, see, since he didn't have the villagers, he has to do sad things. Two silvers? Why not? All right, what are we sceptering here? Maybe just the grand market. Yeah, I think that's probably best. 19, eh? I could take 3 grand markets with that. Definitely going to take 2. The question is if we want the other one to be a Puka and a Pixie or something. I'm going to get a lot of silvers next turn, so I think third Puka is called for. All right, this is sad, but you know, whatever. Make him trash it. And take like grand market. I mean, we could take Page, Pixie, and then exchange the Treasure Hunters when we play them next turn. I mean, I definitely think I want the Page here. And do I want Pixie or another Farmer's Market? I think Pixie just kind of for consistency and nice things. All right, here I'm going to T-Mog the goat into something, I think. I mean, it doesn't have to be something that draws. I mean, it doesn't have to be. But that's probably nice. Just in case everything goes to shit. Don't force gift. Yeah, I may as well take it, I guess. Only 2 silvers. What is this, kaplane? Wisps are pretty marginal right now. I don't think I want them. Okay, so $27 and 8 buys. This is probably just play GM again. So we could just take like fleet plus a shitload of grand markets and stuff. Seems good. Try to win next turn. / trigger the fleet turn next turn. And it could have been 3 provinces too, easily. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's a pretty good start to the match. But it was my 2 starts, so yeah. All right, what do we do here? This looks like a storyteller board. Storyteller raid, pretty good. So I could open like double amulet, or like amulet lackeys, or like amulet enchantress. Or amulet forager. Definitely want that amulet though. I think I kind of like amulet enchantress. Because there's lackeys, you know, if you don't see either turn 3, you can buy lackeys turn 3. Forager, I don't like it. Alright, here I'll play the enchantress and buy lackeys. I mean, I could even get artisan here. How good is artisan? Seems pretty great. Seems better than trashing a card. Maybe I'm gonna change that instead. All right. I'll grab the second enchantress here. Do I want that? Maybe I just want forager now, since I'm gonna play with the artisan as terminal. Yeah, he's pretty ahead now. There's all these bad things happening mostly. Mostly that just that one turn is really bad. Not having any other actions in hand if the artisan sucks, but it was pretty likely, I guess. Ish. And I'm way behind in trashing. Behind everything else too. I had in having villagers, so which is great. It's an upgrade. I don't find the upgrade that inspiring. I will gain one here because, well, I could gain storyteller and try and draw through a bunch of this. Get to the trashers. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. Not sure what to do now. Could just be more lackeys, honestly. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do better than 2 lackeys. All right, probably be trash here. Okay, here we can get one of these sexier cards. I kind of like the courtier at this point. Kind of an upgrade. Like upgrading lackeys is going to be all right here. Might get one off this artisan. Depending on what I draw here. Yeah, I'll need second enchantress if anything, just to be that, do that thing. If nothing else, to just do that thing. All right, he took the rest of the lackeys, which is fine. Pigalackies, forage, estate. Do need that. We don't find the well, no, sorry, we just found the courtier. I'm an idiot. This could be second courtier. Well, I'm kind of an idiot. Why did I take that second enchantress? It's kind of bad, right? Because I need to play the artisan every turn a lot more than I need to do the other things. I think we just do one coin here. Do that. Okay, let's use her as a villager, yes. So he's trash enchantress into nothing here. Yeah, this is a really bad enchantress. Action coins gold. Artisan. Gain like a storyteller top deck it. Buy the courtier. Maybe I screwed up because I didn't just keep buying lackeys until they ran. I could see that being the case, definitely. Game buys 2 storytellers. That seems a little under ambitious to me. All right, well, at least we find our target. So what do we buy here? Could be province. It's not crazy because I can just keep building all the other things in all the other ways. you know, it's one of these provinces that you buy because you're behind and everything else, so you may as well be ahead in points. Which sounds bad, but I don't know. I find that it's one way that can really... Oh, he doesn't hit his target, which is great. It's one of those things that sounds really bad, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as it sounds. You can definitely win games that you shouldn't have won just because you greened first. Either because your opponent, you know, overbuilds or does, or, you know... Oh, yeah, okay. He didn't miss his target. He's just being an idiot. That's rude. He's not being an idiot. He's just, you know... Not taking any buys there. I guess he has his foragers in hand. Okay, here we do this. Forage, the lackey is slightly better. Alright, now we get to the goals, which we need to find here. Well, it's unfortunate to not find the enchantress, that's for sure. Yeah. I mean, I can upgrade Courtier into gold. That's about the only reasonable option that I have here. So here we have to pig either the storyteller or the enchantress. I'm probably picking the storyteller is okay. It's not that much better with a cantrip than a cantrip with another one in hand. I don't have a silver, so I have to remember that silver is still points for me. It's a pretty good turn for him. Just that many goals. Yeah, I really lost this one quite hard. I don't know if there's anything I did wrong in particular, other than maybe not getting more lackeys, but it was really rough getting my Urzen pigged. Whatever. We'll play this turn, I guess. And not... Okay, well, that's that then. Yeah, and that last turn where I had to reveal the amulet, because otherwise I could have like way more golds there and actually have a chance to do something. This one, given there's Cursed Village, Torture seems not great. I could see Double Forager open. I could see Monument Forager open because it's way more likely to hit 5, and I want to hit 5 and get Cursed Village. So I think I'm going to open Monument Forager. Okay, so we could get our Cursed Village here and hope it doesn't discard our Forager. It does, but we wind up back here again, so I will buy another Cursed Village and hope it doesn't discard my Forager again, I guess. What's there something else to do? Could buy Bazaar. I think second Cursed Village is better. I mean, there are kind of a lot of bad cases. There's war. If I lose my forager, I'm sad. There's Locust is unlikely to hit something good. Diluted would hurt a lot. So I could think about buying something else. Yeah, famine, discarding stuff. Oh, my internet went out. That's bad. Shoot. It's been doing this recently. Oh, fuck. I gotta change that setting. Okay, should be back now. Oh, he took diluted. Diluted does kind of cut down on the bad cases a lot. Okay, I get haunting, so that's nice. Okay, and here we'll buy second forager. Seems clear to me here. And we could even buy third forager. That's maybe a bit too aggressive, but what else do you do with 3, right? And I feel like you want to buy like second monument or conspirator or something like that. So I feel like monument plus forager is pretty good. And then what? Conspirators eventually. He has a silver. I don't know why you'd ever buy silver on this board. So I think I need more Christ Village now. I lose a monument, which is sad, but not terrible. Here I think I trashed the forager because I don't actually need 3 of them. And this could be a workers' village. No, we don't need the buy yet. We still have 2 foragers. It could be get the monument back, or it could be to take conspirator now. And I think I'll take the monument back. We're just gonna play like a pretty, cursed village plus monument type of deck. All right, don't click on the monument first. And here, it's not crazy to do something like Monument Workers Village. I don't think the Cursed Village split is super, super important, even though they're nice to have. Could even be 2 monuments, honestly. I do have 2 extra actions. That gets me to 2 fewer. Let's do more. Gets us to 12 next turn, which is a real nice number. And it could just be less greedy and take like 1 monument and 1 conspirator. All right. So we hit 12. Again, I'm not super worried about the Cursed Village split. So I think I should take 3 nice cards. We have 1 more turn before we have to think about start buying. Well, if we take... if we take 3, we get 14 next turn. I mean, we can buy Cursed Villages next turn. So this could be like Monument, Conspirator. Maybe that's greedy, but it also gets us to the price points that we want next turn. I mean, we can forage Conspirator and play on. I guess we will do. Well, I don't really want to lose the Cursed Village split. I think I need 1. Possibly I need 2. And then I guess I need a workers' village this turn. For the buy. Otherwise, I'm only on 2 buys next turn. Yeah, the forager is perfectly fine. So 14. I feel like I want that last monument. I want something like Monument Workers Village. Question mark. How many buys does he have? Is this risky? How many? I have one forager. There's 2 in the trash. So he has 4. 4 in a workers village. He has 5 buys. So I guess technically taking the monument is sketchy. I mean, because then he needs like, yeah, I mean, he could probably get there. And it's like pretty safe to just take like Workers Village plus some conspirators instead. Possibly Capital is good here. And now, if I take Workers Village, double Capital, I sort of threaten to win next turn a little bit. I definitely want Workers Village. Do I need double Capital though? It could just be single Capital and Conspirator. And it could just be Platinum. I mean, double Conspirator is just kind of better. Alright. So this gets me to 4 buys. I would like to threaten to win, so I would like the 5th buy. Is Capital or Workers Village better at that? If I buy Workers Village, I think Capital's okay here. So I enter guard again. Yeah. Or maybe it went back in. Oh yeah, internet problems are sad. Alright, I'm gonna buy Capital plus Conspirator, I decided. I mean, he... Maybe there's some outside chance he could still win, but it seems a little unlikely. I don't know. Capital Patrol. Okay. All right, getting good draws here. Should be enough to end it. And it is. And a nice early game there with hitting 5 turn 3 and turn 4. All right. This looks kind of Duke-ish, I would say. Like treasure trove, Duke-ish. The question is, do you even want the steward? Probably 1 is fine. And realistically 2 is fine because of lackeys. I don't think I can open double steward. Yeah, steward silver seems fine. Steward watchtower also kind of appealing. It's kind of weird, but I kind of like it. Okay, we get the bad result. This would be great, like on turn 4. So I guess we just trash 2. We could also put another steward on top, I guess. Could put silver on top as well. Let's go real heavy on the lackeys here. All right, we got our trove here. We will draw 2 stewards if we play this, which leads to kind of a weird turn. Can of course play lackeys, steward, and watchtower. Could also buy lackeys and just trash it here. It's not crazy. If we had 1 more villager, we could draw trash twice, draw again, which would be pretty fun. Lots of draw here. Here we're going to buy another treasure trove and put it on top. Here we'll probably just play the treasure troves by a duchy. Duchy or province now is the question. We each have 2 duchies. This, well, he didn't buy duchy, so this actually doesn't affect the split in theory. But I think I'm still guaranteed to hit 5 down there, so let's buy province. Yeah, the last card is Trove. So we have a reasonable lead here. We have 2 troves to his 1. This is a little sad though. Could be Watchtower, it could be more lackeys. I think probably more lackeys. It's just better at this point. I'm not going to play the Watchtower. Duchy or province again. I don't want to give him 5-point dukes. This is probably a state time. Here we just take coins and province. Here we have province again. Do we draw on? Yeah, I think so. Okay, 7, but you know, we still get that. All right, another sadish 4. Yeah, this could just be over if he hits province again here. He does not. I win. All right, well, another 5-1. Apparently, you know, that's good. Can't complain. Thanks for listening, watching, everyone.